My name is Pags and this is a screenshot tutorial for GTA World. I've timestamped the video in the description for quick reference. These are tips and tricks I've picked up over the years, but not the absolute way of doing things, so comments welcome. First, you're going to need a graphics editor and a third-party parser to extract text from Rage multiplayer. This is personal preference, and I use LSRP Plus and GTA World Assistant. Links in the bio. Before you fire up Rage, make sure the assistant is running. It's also a good idea to enable automatic backup settings. This ensures the chat log is saved when you close the game, but also if you crash or your PC drops out. Now you're ready to fire up Rage. This is Swigs. He's just got out of jail and he's been invited to a party. To disable the user interface and chat box, press F7. Hit F8 to save a screenshot. GTA 5 is really immersive and presents loads of opportunities to get great shots. Swap in and out of views by pressing V and hold R in a vehicle for the cinematic camera. Play around, mix up the angles and be quick to hit F8. You'll be thankful later to take more screens than less. Once you finish playing, open your graphics editor and locate the folder where your chat logs are saved. I use this graphics editor because it's easy to use and I'm not someone who's brilliant at Photoshop or GIMP. All you need to do is select your screen and adjust the width and height to your image size preference. I've decided not to use the content for anything before the party. The taxi driver is a new player, his grammar isn't brilliant, and the scene isn't all that interesting. Personally, I use a width of 1000 and vary the height considering how much of the image I want to show. In this sequence, I'm going for a couple of blank establishing shots just to give the viewer an idea of what's going on. If you're someone like me who uploads screens regularly, it's good to have a dedicated folder for final exports. This will help with uploading later on. On a text-based roleplay server, how you present dialogue is very important. I prefer a clean and crisp look where less is more. When importing text, I'm looking for no more than 10 lines per screen, and this dialogue needs to be both interesting and convey what's happening. When adopting this style, the first thing you need to do is try and get text off of characters. Too much text clumped together can make a screenshot look messy, and sometimes readers can get lost and miss great interactions. When I'm preparing dialogue, there's usually two things I do. Because of the time it takes to type, sometimes conversations don't feel like they're happening in real time, so I group conversations together within reason to make it more coherent. It is essential that you do not change someone's dialogue when editing. However, I will fix typos and any basic grammar that's been missed, for example, full stop instead of a question mark. Then it's just a case of spacing out paragraphs. I often use a gap in text to signal where I've edited out sentences. This screen is looking pretty clean, so I'm going to finish up the others and get them uploaded. I use Imager to upload all of my screens. It's quick and easy to use, and all you need to do is copy and paste the direct link into your GTA World forum post. When I post a set of screens, I'm always trying to convey a story. Here, Swigs just got out of jail and he's going to this insane party. There's topless women, drugs, gangsters, booze, and it's a huge contrast from where he's just been. I decided to close the scene with Swigs looking over the penthouse balcony at the Los Santos skyline. It is important to recognise that everyone has their own style of editing and take on what does and doesn't look good. If you have any thoughts or tips of your own, feel free to leave them in the comments or on the forum post. And if you do have any questions, ping me a message.